Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to share with you my recipe for breakfast muffins. Now I've had these all growing up. My grandmother made them, my father made them, especially in the mornings for school. I would have them for breakfast. My dad would make them the day before, and then I would have them throughout the week. When I would visit my grandmother, she would make these with me when I would visit her on the weekends. And it's very versatile, so you can add and switch around things. So I've got everything set up here ready to go. It's all laid out. I've got my oven preheating to 375 degrees. It should be ready to go any minute now. And I've also got my muffin tins ready to go. I just got the little silicone ones, and I've got them on a sheet tray. That's ready to go. So I'm just going to walk you through everything, give you some variations. If you would like to switch it up to fit you, that's fine. I will walk you through that. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, for this recipe you are going to need about 3 eggs, 3 whole eggs, 4 cups of flour, some baking powder. I've got here just a small jar of orange marmalade. Now I also have used apple, raspberry, and strawberry in this recipe, and they go really well together, so you can use either one of those. I've also got a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. Now if you don't want to use coconut oil, you can use a 1/4 cup of Crisco, and that will work fine. Some vanilla. I've got some sugar, about 1/2 cup. 1 cup of buttermilk, 4 tablespoons of butter. Now for the topping, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter, a 1/4 cup of white sugar, and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You're going to need some wheat germ. Now if you don't have wheat germ, or you can't find wheat germ, you can use ground flaxseed. I would just use about 2 tablespoons instead of the 1/4 cup of the wheat germ. And this is the brand that I use. I just picked this up at my local grocery store. For spices, you are going to need cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, and salt. Okay, first we're going to start off with the dry ingredients. We're going to go ahead and add in, I know sugar is technically considered a wet ingredient, but we're going to go ahead and add that into our flour along with our baking powder. You're going to need about 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Just going to add that right in. A pinch of salt just to bring out the sweetness. Now you're just going to go ahead and mix this together. Make sure that's really well mixed. Alright. So now we are just going to add in the butter. Our coconut oil. And then you're just going to combine this until it gets crumbly. Now all this does is it ensures that all of the muffin gets a little bit of that butter flavor. And it's going to help keep it nice and soft. Alright. Now that we've got that going, we're going to go ahead and start on our wet ingredients. Okay, so I've gone ahead and just added 3 eggs to a bowl and just gave them a little whisk and broke them up. Then we're going to add in our buttermilk. And about a teaspoon of vanilla. and our orange marmalade. Now, like I said before, you can use apple, you can use raspberry or strawberry. That's the only ones that I've used, and they turn out very well. So we're just going to give this a mix until it's all well combined, and then we will add it into our dry ingredients. Alright, that is nice and combined. So now we're just going to add this into our wet ingredients. Okay. And now I'm just going to carefully fold this all together. I don't want to over mix it because I don't want the batter to be tough. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this together. Okay guys, so the batter is done, and it's a very, very thick batter. You're going to think that you've not added enough liquid, but you did. Just keep working with it and make sure everything is very well combined. Just kind of fold it over. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set this aside and let this rest for about 5 minutes. In the meantime, we are going to go ahead and make our topping. So to a large bowl or a medium-sized bowl, you're just going to add in all of your ingredients: your flour, your your sugar, your brown sugar, your wheat germ, your spices. Make sure all of that is in there, and your butter. And then you're just going to go ahead and come in here and mix this up really well, and it's going to get crumbly. Alright, and get all of that off. Okay, we're going to set this aside, and we're going to bring in our pans. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're just going to use an ice cream scoop, and you're just going to fill this about 3/4 of the way up, like that. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these up, and I will meet you right back here for the next step. Okay, so I've got my muffins filled up. So all we're going to do now is just sprinkle some of this topping on these glorious, yummy, delicious muffins, just right on top. Just like that. So now I'm just going to finish these up, and then we'll get them in the oven. Okay guys, I've got the topping on all of my muffins. Now what we're going to do is just pop these in a 375-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes, or until they're golden brown and completely cooked through. Okay guys, I've taken these out of the oven, and I've just let them cook completely on my little tray here. And I just want to show you how nice and soft these are. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? I love these things. They are so yummy, and it makes your house smell absolutely amazing. Okay, so I've just got the half here that I broke in half, and this topping is so good and so flavorful. You're gonna love it. And the muffin is nice and fluffy and soft. So we're just going to take a bite. They're not overly sweet. but that topping is absolutely delicious and amazing. You are going to love these. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to tick that little notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. I upload twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.